Hello everybody and welcome to a first look tour video of this brand new map by the MA7 Studio. So I hope I'm going to pronounce this correctly. If I don't, then I do apologise, but I believe this map is called Pallegney or something along those lines. Hopefully I was at least remotely close. So anyway, I can't wait to get into this. Let's get cracking. As I'm sure you've already worked out, this is a French map, so it's going to be so nice to experience the Farming Simulator 25 features in France. So, this is my first time on the map. As always, I do all of my map tours blind, and my goodness, this is big. This is absolutely gigantic. I hope you've got a good half an hour, because we are going to be taking quite a bit of time to look around this, and I actually don't know where to start. I kind of feel like we should start at the farm, wherever that may be. I should probably tab to a vehicle, but yeah, this is quite something. Yeah, I'm just going to turn off the depth of field because with all maps, I just don't like that distant blurring. There we go, much sharper, in my opinion, looks way better. So I'm going to tab, here we go, we have a class tractor, we also have a John Deere, class combine harvester, pickup truck, and oh, is this for timber? Wow. So how does this work? Let's have a look at this. This is obviously for unloading a trailer, and I guess you put your wood onto here. Interesting. Oh, look at me go. Whee, that's good fun. Oh, so also for loading up, that's obviously why it's such a long reach. Loading up the train. So for selling wood, I guess. Definitely wood, because it's got the grapple. Oh, look at this. It's always a good surprise. A very nice surprise. That's brilliant. Probably best that I don't leave it in that position, though. Just in case the train turns up, which it probably will. We'll have to find the train. So how much of the map actually is covered by the train? Oh, quite a chunk. Let's rent it. I want to see it. See if it is a custom train line. It's 2.7 kilometers away. Yep, so I have been just tabbing to vehicles, so I've actually teleported down to a different area. We're over here now. I'm going to try and do this in a fairly logical way. We usually go clockwise around a map, but let's just have a quick look at the train first. I see it. I see it on the map. Oh, here it is. Blimey. It's in reverse. So I think that is the usual train, is it not? I believe so. But yeah, there you go. You got the train. We can load up grain, everything like that. Okay, so we'll continue tabbing through. We also do have one of these here. This must be the sawmill. One of these cranes. So I think it's going to make a lot of sense to tour the map with the pickup truck. The International Series 200. So here we are. We are starting at the farm. We do have chickens roaming around. And just so we know exactly where we are, this is just here next to field number 103. Now we won't necessarily see every single individual field because there's seriously a lot of fields, over 100, but we're going to just see everything as an overview, which I think is the best way anyway, because of course you do want to explore it yourself. So we've got the silage pit, we've got manure here. We do start off with several pieces of equipment. Yeah, actually, a very generous amount of silage pits, loads of them. Look at that. Field number 103, which we start off with a crop, probably wheat or barley, ready to harvest. Need to mind these chickens. And well, you can see how authentic all the buildings look, really nice. Right, so now to find my way out of here. Is this the way? Maybe. It's probably not the right way, but it is a way. And this is actually where we can manage the chickens from. So you've got the chicks, the chickens, and the roosters. Okay, yeah, that is definitely one way of getting out. So we are going to go left out of here. Let's have a good look at the street. Oh, mind the cars. Yes, it does. It feels very French indeed. I will not try and pronounce things if I can help it, because it will end up in a very sad situation, because my French is not the best. I must apologise for it. Is that... what is this place? See, if I could speak French, I would know. But I'm hoping if I click on these places, we are going to find out. Sorry, let me just click on that properly. Carpentry, there we go. It's the carpentry. And then on the left-hand side, we have the landscaper. But it looks like also a place where we can buy planks, and it's basically the equivalent to the warehouse, I believe, where we can buy all these different materials and products. Really good. You can buy, well, anything by the look of it. And I believe that you can also sell and possibly buy lime at this place. Yep, good sell point. Okay, right, moving on. If we do hit a dead end, then we'll just try and continue from where we left off, going in a clockwise direction roughly. So I think it's quite easy to say we have a BGA just up here. There's a good ramp. Designed to slow you down, but I'm always tempted to jump over them in Farming Simulator. So here are the anaerobic digesters. We do have 2 more huge pits for silage. So if you do own it, then you can certainly unload there. Also, the production renting mod is very good because it allows you to use it as if it was your own. Plenty more fields in this area. Look at all these fields, absolutely huge as well. They're sort of really nice and big, but at the same time not too big. So no job would take forever, unless of course you're going to do a red beet contract. Yes, probably best to avoid though. You know what I'm talking about. If you watched my multiplayer video on Calmston, you know exactly what I'm referring to. I will never forget that. Yeah, a lot of attention to detail, especially with the signs and all that, all the village signs. But also in the gardens as well. Okay, I think this might be just a road up to a water tower and some fields. Ah, we do have a trigger here as well. The trigger must be a water fill point from a water tower. That would make a lot of sense. Yep. So that's nice, being able to get your water from an actual water tower. It saves trying to straddle a riverbank and then falling in. That's what I tend to do. Okay, so up here we do have a forest. It's probably not the sort of forest that you'd want to be chopping down. It's not really that sort of commercial style. It looks very natural. It's not just got a load of straight lines of pine trees. It's just a nice place to come and relax. Okay. So I think we have covered the bottom right hand corner, or the southeastern corner down here. We'll probably end up around here, but we have an awful lot more to look at. So let's get back up here, let's get back to the farm. We'll go down here into this area. There might be a cut through track, but I fear if I do that, I am going to overlook something. Love the flying French flags, the fact they're also animated. Looks very nice indeed. So this is once again where we started, but this time we're going to be going past the yard, and we're going to be going, well, we'll go up here. This looks to be a dead end, but we'll still go up here. Yep, so it's access to all these people's houses. We don't need to snoop around though. And then we do have another road which looks like it probably will come to a dead end, but it will be an access road for these different fields. Nice area there to fit your header instead of driving in the crop. That's what I always find. Sometimes they're just so tight, these fields, that you just have no choice but to drive in the crop with the combine to fit the header, and then you destroy the crop. Of course, you could turn off crop destruction, but then that's not that realistic. Okay, we're going to go left, and I need to remember to drive on the right, because we are in France. Got a good pasture there. placeable pasture, or dynamic pasture I should say. Right, this looks like, on the minimap, it looks like there's like a, well, I was going to say quite a large open green area, but I think actually it might just be a load of houses with lots of gardens. We'll go around the roundabout because we do have a class dealership here. All the road signs. Very nice. Yeah, so we'll go into the class dealership now, just in case I don't come back past here. Although we probably will do. So we've got a workshop, and we do have the main reception, the front desk, where you can purchase the machinery. So yeah, definitely a strong class machinery theme on this map. You do start off with a lot of class machinery as well, which also is nice and realistic, because you do find that the dominant brand in an area is where you'll have a lot of that brand in the nearby farms. So we do have these tracks that cut off to the left and right. We'll probably end up taking one or two. I think this probably takes us back up to that forest. Let me have a quick look here. Yeah, so there's just another track which actually does connect roughly to that area. Not directly, you could probably make a track through the forest. Yeah, just here, so you could go through there. And you end up where we were a minute ago, near the water tower. So, moving on. Yeah, moving on. Let us have a look and see the best things to do. I think we're going to go left. We'll go left and then we can come back to the class dealership and the other business premises, which is just behind it. So if we go left here, my indicator isn't working. I must have not set it up. Oh, there's just been an update for the game. It's probably changed my key binding. Oh no, it is working. Just not used to it flashing red. Interesting. Right. So we do have these pylons as well. Got to get the electricity around somehow. So all these fields are surrounded by forest. Lots and lots of forest. Anything else up here? We do have a small for number 41. Is that... Ah, it is just a field here. A little slither next to this forest. And then, yeah, there's just no shortage of trees. Really nice. Love maps with trees. Love maps with water as well. We do have the water tower, but... Oh, there is a central river. Beautiful. We've got some of the streams connecting up to it as well. Yeah, so all these fields on the left. We're not obviously going to drive through every single one, as mentioned, but it looks like most fields do have crops in. It's a well-cropped area. Oh, and there is also a viaduct over there, or something along those lines. Right, okay. So, excuse my driving. I'm very busy looking at the map and not looking where I'm going. Yeah, so we need to take the next... Well, we need to go straight over the roundabout, and then take the next left. I believe there is another business here. Yep, so this looks like it is the grain merchant. I would say this is where most people are selling their grain to. Yep, because they've got this implement, this probe, which goes into the trailer to test for moisture and humidity in the grain. So this is certainly a grain merchant. They probably do offer some really good prices. Right, so spin around there, and we would, again, we'll just go left, we'll just continue up here because we've got the other side of these fields to look at. Just quickly. And there's the water. There is the river down there. We'll go and check it out in just a second. Unless we can cut down from one of these fields, that would be good. Yeah, I think I am just going to take a sneaky shortcut. I shouldn't do, but let's just take a sneaky shortcut. Because it would be good to go to the riverbank. Always nice to see. Here we go. Always nice to have a bit of nature. Serious amount of detailing. Oh yeah, and in the most recent patch, they've added this sort of white water foam ripple effect. We already had the ripples, but it added this sort of white foamy effect. Just spotted this on the minimap and I thought I've got to check that out. It's like an island. probably a very natural feature where the water has just taken the course of least resistance, so it's split and it's gone around this bank over the course of maybe hundreds of years. But look at that. Probably originally just went down there and then it's gone around this side. Okay, right, so moving on. I've just switched off the automatic engine start so we can keep the engine running whilst we tour every time I jump out. So we are heading towards this viaduct. That must be for the train. I don't think it's an aqueduct, I'm pretty sure it's the viaduct. So, yes, if we go up here, we'll get to the other side of the river where we just were. And this is the dairy. Yes, this is the dairy. Indeed. Is this where we can make all those different dairy products? And it is. It's got its own distribution area as well. Inbound, outbound, and the main production. Oh, and parking for the employees and, I guess, visitors. Right. So, yeah, this is where we got to. This is where I was looking at the riverbank. I'm sure it looked very strange to everybody around us, but yeah, we just like to look at riverbanks. Beautiful. It is a very, very natural feeling map. It just feels very rural. Gas oil service, 24/7 garage. Entrance. There's our fuel pump. Peugeot? Peugeot? I said I wasn't going to attempt to pronounce things, didn't I? I really did. Silly me. Oh, look at this. Oh, that looks beautiful. And we even do have the river name. I think it's the river name. Right, so yeah, this is the viaduct, which is a very vast structure. It's huge. It is the train line. I think we're going to have to take that track because some of these areas are very remote. I think taking tracks like this are the best way of getting to them, or indeed the only way. We're actually going to get back to yeah, where the train has been rented from. I just realised I'm paying for that train, aren't I? Oh well, not to worry, this is not a main Let's Play. Yeah, we're paying for that, but we've got the crane there, moving logs and other things. So this, I suppose, is the main road. Oh no, there is another way in, but this is one of the tracks to get around these fields, and you can actually go all the way around to get to there. But I think if you're bringing a lorry load in, you would go down here. And then that's a tunnel. Look at that. That is the main tunnel. We're looking all the way down the train line. That's a great view. So the train goes underneath us, underneath this field. It's a weird thought, isn't it, when you know you've got a train underneath your feet, but you're on top of it, doing ploughing or something. It's amazing. Right, we do have more pastures. We're going to have to cut up to the left there, all the way up here. Don't know how connected it is, but I think there is a track. Yeah, there is. Okay, ooh, that tree needs a prune. We'll struggle to get a combine under there. Just keep the minimap open the whole time. Right, so it looks like we're opening out again to some bigger fields. What is field number 102? Is that just a grass field? Oh, it is a pasture. Yeah, I was just thinking, what are these patterns in the fields? And I think they're just worn areas where machines and animals have been walking around or driving around. And then, yep, ending up in a forest. What an amazing view. I have just taken another sneaky shortcut, so we're going to have to go back up this way to the left, but that is another agricultural business just there. Again, it's another grain buy point. Well, they'll buy it, you sell it there. But if we go all the way up here, we do have another business which looks to be along the lines of an animal dealer. Indeed, and we do have animals in here. Animated too. Yep, we've moved past the times of having just static animals, objects on the maps. It looks so nice, it looks so good. We've got pigs, we've got sheep. Beautiful. I say beautiful as I'm staring at 3 pigs' bottoms. Oh, no videos without a car crash. Right, moving on. It's got to be one of the best looking roundabouts I've ever seen. Roundabouts are usually so featureless. Right, dead end up there. And that goes without saying. Yeah, so that is definitely a sign for the river name. Oh, look at that. You can see the rippling effect. Oh, fell down. Yeah. Yeah, the way it's sort of crossing over. I know that this this foam effect was added in the most recent update, so I guess before it used to just ripple, but now we're actually getting a crossover of white foamy lines. Certainly makes it look more active. And then we have this track which comes off here, and that will take us to a few fields, but also, as you can see, probably the largest forest or forests on the map. I think it probably should be considered one, it's just they do have different plot numbers. That's just different ways of buying it, I guess, otherwise it'd be too expensive. It would actually be interesting to know how much one plot of forest costs. So 118, as an example, is 482. So they are expensive, but I'm guessing that's going on the default price per acre that was set in the base game. But this is going to be fun, driving through all the different plots. It's a lot of trees. But at the same time, yeah, the track is probably more open than I was expecting it to be. That's good though, if you're going to bring in some heavy machinery. You do not want to be getting stuck on every single tree that you go past. Yeah, that's nice. We've got some really fat trunks here. Look at the size of these trees. Massive. Okay, we'll try and get out of the forest going in this direction. We do have water somewhere down here. Plot 122 has got a little pond or something. Let's try and find it. Little nature spot. I love that sort of thing. So good. Oh yeah, that's great. Look at that. Got a big rock there too. I would buy this plot just because of the pond. I just love it. Right, so even the pond is rippling quite a bit. If I run through it, it's very shallow. Does it get deeper? Yeah, it's... Ooh, that's deep. I didn't bring my wellies and I think I'm swimming. Moving on. Back to the train line. Hopefully I haven't missed anything. I hope I haven't missed any major features. I don't think I have done, no. No, we're all good there. So the next thing we need to do is we need to turn left. Just, well, here actually. Just before the train line. And I don't know for sure, but it looks like that might be something to do with the train again, up here, possibly. We'll see. Yeah, this must be the sawmill that we saw. Massive pile of wood chips. Huge. This must take us onto the platform. Does it not? Maybe not. No, there is the train line. Okay, so it's actually got nothing to do with the train line at all, but it does back onto it. Yep, that's where we can deliver wood to, and that's where we have the crane. I wonder how easy it is to pick up this pickup truck with the crane. Just because I don't have a log, so I'm just picking up anything. Nice to experience the crane. Okay, am I on it? There we go. It's a fantastic crane. Amazing. Great fun. Okay. Let's continue before I destroy the vehicle. I think that probably would have destroyed it, but, well, this is probably as robust as the Hilux. Again, love the bridge. Really nice. Always love having the bridge. Bridges, water, forests, they really do make a map. Oh, look at that. We even have a water wheel powering this production building. I don't know exactly what it is. What is this place? I think it is a mill. It's clearly a mill, but mill for grain? Flour production? I think so. I will just get to the bottom of this. I have purchased it. Yes, it is. It's flour, rice flour, and flour from barley, oats, rice, sorghum, wheat, long grain rice. And purchasing it stopped the wheel. But I must, again, compliment on the water, because getting flowing water like that must be really difficult. It's like, how many water planes are here? I don't know. I don't think it's as easy as it looks to do that. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, moving on. We are in the final block over here, so we do have somebody overtaking me. We do have quite a few fields once again. I just realised the train line, is that like for little hand carts that you push around, or is that... Obviously it's very old. Disused, but they do seem to go in and out of there, so I don't know if it's like if they have little cart things that used to come out or what, but that is a nice little feature as well. Oh, look at the stagnation as well. That, you see, attention to detail, it's brilliant. What are these? Are they land drains? There's a lot of green, which doesn't look particularly nice, but obviously it's very, very natural, as I said. Oh, I've fallen in. Ugh. I don't know, I don't think it's sewage or anything, I think it is just a land drain. Right, okay. Before I delve deeper into the map than I'm supposed to, let's move on. Let's take this turning left again. So, we have pretty much done a full lap, but I have not covered all the ground, as I said. Because we started here, this is the yard. We need to probably go up here. Take a look at that. We've been up here. And we've been up here. But looking at something twice would not be a big problem. And I don't think I've seen that church yet either. So we do need to... we'll go up here first. Yeah, we've seen the BGA. That's over there. Little bridge. And it looks like we actually do start off with a field over here for number 9. This one here is ours. Nice. Another bridge. And I'm being drawn to this pink or magenta blob, which is, well, possibly off the map. I don't know, what is it? Oh, it is the train. Yes, Castle Nord, another map by MA7 Studio. I really need to find out a way. I'm pretty sure you can do it in XML files, but I need to find a way of keeping a default of false for depth of field. I do not want depth of field enabled on any map, because I think it makes every map not look as good. It always makes all the backgrounds look really blurry. That's exactly what it's trying to do. And I don't know why. I don't know why Giant's like that. I just think it looks bad. But maybe that's just me. Just my opinion. So here we are. Village Fleury. And yeah, we're going to look at this church, won't we? It's a big structure. Oh, fountain. I always am fascinated by all the flowing waters. I just think it must be so difficult to actually achieve that. I've just realised this is our starting point. I just never looked behind me. I can't believe it. I just ran down here and didn't realise I was even stood here. Well, it's lovely. Very nice. Okay, so what else do we have? I think I have pretty much covered everything. Guess I should have taken that track there just to connect up. I think I'll fly over there. Just so I've done a thorough tour. Yeah, I don't think I actually missed anything. It's just here. Got a forest. And then this is the track. Ooh, it's a very nice track. And there we have it. So, yeah, I don't think I've missed anything too significant. At least that was not my intention. Hopefully I have not missed anything. Did we go there? There's a well. Okay, so there is a well here. I did miss that. Another good water source. You see the meandering river. Yeah. I guess eventually, I don't know which way this river flows, but I'll probably just cut across there. Oxbow Lakes and all that. Yeah, I just get fascinated. I do get really fascinated by rivers. I love all that sort of thing, geography and all that. How the water currently takes this path, but it probably wouldn't take much for it to break through. It would totally change that river, and that would be dried up. Okay, so what else have I missed? I don't think there's anything too significant, so I think we can leave it here, and it is absolutely wonderful. A lovely map. Very nice indeed. So nice. So again, I will attempt to pronounce it. I believe it is pronounced Pallegney by MA7 Studio. Thank you so much to them for the early access. I really do appreciate it, and I will put relevant links down below. But I think it's quite safe to say we do have yet another very highly detailed, beautiful map for FS25. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.